listen to this.
Greetings to everyone. Today I am here to proclaim the truth, the core of world peace, the essence of permanent liberation from suffering. This truth is the original source, the truth we all refuse to acknowledge. Human nature, whether in us or in all sentient beings, denies the truth. And it is precisely this refusal that causes us to continue suffering, to keep cycling through birth and death in this world of illusions. We are caught in the web of illusions, and we become deeply immersed in them. Do we truly understand the word illusion? For instance, Mr. A is picking fruit in the forest, unaware that a tiger is lurking nearby. Suddenly the tiger pounces on him, kills him, and devours him. When the villagers come searching, they find his lifeless body. His family is heartbroken. The pillar of their home is gone. This too is an illusion. Or imagine we're simply shopping by the roadside, when suddenly a speeding car, possibly driven by someone drunk or asleep, crashes into the entire market. The vendor dies instantly, while we are gravely injured, left paralyzed and bedridden, unable to speak, tubes inserted into our mouth and nose, a living death. We can no longer support our family, who now lacks their main pillar. This is the truth within illusion. And now you are hearing my voice. This is the truth of the present moment, isn't it? But everything I just spoke of, the car accident, the illness, the poverty, the helplessness, is the truth within illusion. Suppose it happened to us, hit by a car, bedridden, unable to move, no money for treatment, with a young child and aging parents depending on us. Wouldn't that truth, though within illusion, still be unbearably painful? Imagine lying in bed with IV tubes, a ventilator in your nose, and a feeding tube into your stomach. Not yet dead, but no longer living. That is the truth within illusion. Could we bear it? Who would care for our child, our elderly parents? With no money, even doctors won't treat us. And though we can still think, remember, and understand, we can do nothing. Only shed tears endlessly. We suffer immeasurably. Everything we've done over the 48 years of our life, good deeds, education, raising children, caring for parents, helping others, it all vanishes. Now we lie helpless, everything destroyed. How will our small child survive? Where will the money for treatment come from? This is the painful truth within illusion. Can we truly bear it? Certainly not. It would bring unbearable suffering, pain so deep it feels like dying while still alive. Tears would stream endlessly. Even the truth within illusion can hurt this much. But all of this, if we truly understand that it is merely conventional, merely illusion, we would not cling to it. We wouldn't remember it, dwell on it, or even care about it, would we? And the truth I'm about to share is this. Right now, all of us are hearing my voice. This is the truth of the present moment. Isn't that so? The truth at this moment is nothing more than sound, striking the mind. And now, our mind has already received and acknowledged this sound. This is to say, the truth reveals itself to us constantly. Listen carefully. Truth is always revealing itself to us. Right now, the sound that is striking us, this is true. It appears, is known, and immediately dissolves, again and again, in every moment. Every word I speak, it strikes, is received, understood, and it passes. The language has already been interpreted, and we don't need to do anything at all. Can we understand this point? Nature performs its function at all times. This is the truth, and it is like this always. Have we ever noticed this truth that appears constantly before our eyes and our hearts? It's right here, but we don't notice it. That's the issue. Instead, we are swept away by stories, by things already gone, by ideas that are entirely fabricated. We become absorbed in the meanings of these words. So now, we must begin to distinguish between truth and what is not real, what has no actual self, no real existence. Things will now begin to get more refined. Before continuing, we must first understand this. We are merely residing in this body temporarily. We come to take shelter in it, and it does not last long. This too is the truth, and it is the truth we must accept. The moment we truly accept the truth, we attain permanent freedom from suffering. We will never be born again. We will continue to live in this world without suffering from anything at all. We are relying on this very voice that is speaking now. We are relying on the sensations being received at this moment. We are living through these things. But are we truly aware that we are depending on them right now? What I want to tell you is this. When this physical body breaks apart and dies, there is one aspect of nature that never dies, and that is the mind, the life element, formless, empty, and pure within us. It does not die. Instead, it immediately drifts off in search of a new body. In most cases, 99.999%, it is reborn as an animal. The chance of being reborn as a human is only 0.001%. To be born into a human form, to inhabit this human vessel, is incredibly rare. Most of us become aquatic creatures, land animals, underground beings or birds, endlessly consuming and being consumed. In most cases, we end up as food for humans, caught in the same cycle again and again. This body is merely a vessel we temporarily inhabit for one single purpose, to realize and understand the formless life element within us. As long as we have not recognized this pure, formless essence, this original life element, we will continue to be born, to wander in ignorance, to remain attached to whatever body we happen to inhabit, and we suffer because of that vessel. Then when that vessel begins to break down, we suffer again. Once it finally collapses, we drift off in search of another body, because we are that formless life element. Call it mind, call it soul, call it whatever you wish. This life element moves on to inhabit another form, starting anew, struggling anew, searching for food, shelter, and survival, only to grow old, fall ill, and in most cases be eaten. Natural deaths are rare. But here lies the core truth. The mind, the life element, has never truly been affected by any of it. It has never been touched. It simply flows onward, unaware, and we keep identifying ourselves with each new body. We become tangled in the demands of living, taking family life seriously, whether as a fish, a bird, or a creature of the land, or beneath it. We believe we have families, children, everything. And in the end, it all crumbles, and it all begins again. The life element has never truly been involved with anything. It has never had parents, never had children or a family. It has never even known what form it is inhabiting. The life element, this formless, pure essence within us, seeks only one thing, the wisdom of knowing. It longs to realize what it truly is, and how everything else is not itself. That's all it seeks, to know. When this formless, luminous mind, this pure life element, is truly discovered and awakened to the truth that it is itself a pure element, then it will no longer be reborn. This pure element is life itself. This is who we truly are. We don't know how we ended up in this physical vessel, That is the first truth. What do we truly want? We don't know that either. And even now we still do not know that we are this formless, empty, exquisitely pure life essence, immortal, the original element behind all things. We do not know that we are this immortal element. We do not know that we are a boundless, unshaped source of all existence. We simply do not know. And we also don't know that this body will inevitably decay and perish. We don't know how little time we truly have in this vessel. And when the body dies, we will drift once again, searching for a new vessel. We don't know what kind of form we'll inhabit next. Everything is steeped in not knowing. And that is why we strive to learn. The mind, our true self, is an element that longs to understand. As long as it does not know itself, as long as it keeps learning only about the external world, it will continue drifting from one body to another, endlessly cycling. We have existed this way since the very beginning. From the Big Bang, energy split and expanded into particles, forming stars. We began inhabiting tiny particles, becoming single-celled organisms, from the earliest dawn, before there were solar systems, before galaxies, before the universe as we know it. We began way back then, and now the cosmos is infinite. Stars are uncountable. We've been born and reborn, endlessly struggling, searching for something, consuming and being consumed, anger upon anger. We eat, we're eaten, we suffer and lash out. Everything is bound together by the force of not knowing. We are the life element, clear, pure, and formless. We are the original element, like a luminous emptiness, existing even before the universe came to be. To make this easier to grasp, try closing your eyes. At this moment, the body disappears from sight. Let the body vanish. Now there is no body. What remains? Thought. Now erase thought. The inner voice, the speaking mind. Let it go. No more thoughts. Next, erase all mental images. No more visions, no more forms. Now, release all emotions. Pleasure, displeasure, happiness, suffering, neutrality. Release them all. Nothing remains. Now let go of memory, every trace of it. And finally, let go of the act of perception, your current awareness, of sound. Even that, let it dissolve. Now nothing is perceived, nothing is left to erase. What remains is the mind itself. That is the life element, formless, empty, clear, pure. This element is nothing, is not entangled with anything, is untouched by anything. But this pure element simply does not know that it is pure. And that's what we are. We are this element. And what is it that we seek to learn? We have already learned everything. So why do we still keep learning? When this body falls away and dies, we drift in search of a new vessel and begin learning all over again. We restart each time. We repeat this cycle endlessly. Aren't we weary of it yet? Born only to suffer, to struggle, to weep, suffering because things never go the way we expect. That inner voice we rely on so constantly, the voice that speaks in our mind. We keep wondering, when will I be rich? When will I win the lottery? When will fortune come to me? When will I get a better salary? This voice is always murmuring in the mind. What will I eat? I don't have much money. How do I become wealthy like others? When will I get a good job, enough to support my family? I wish I had land, a house, a car. If I won the lottery, I'd move to the countryside and live freely. That inner voice, do you see it? We depend on it to communicate, yet we don't realize it has no substance. It's intangible, just a wave of energy used for expression. Why do we rely on this voice? Why do we inhabit this body, this imagination, these emotions, this memory, this awareness. See how it senses smells, heat, cold, sound, all on its own. Where then is the self? Let the mind answer. If we observe carefully, awaken, and look inward, we will see that this voice, this constant thinking, is always speaking. When will I be rich? If I work at this company and earn that much, life will be good. Then we imagine ourselves working there, and the emotion of satisfaction arises. But if we apply and are not accepted, because there are no jobs, we may end up working as a security guard. Instantly, dissatisfaction arises. Or we think about taking our parents or children on a trip, and happiness arises. This is how it works. Now imagine this. Your parents and your child, who are living in the countryside, are on their way to visit you. You've been planning a joyful trip with them, thinking of all the places you'll take them, feeling genuinely happy at the thought. But then the phone rings. You're told there's been an accident. The entire vehicle has overturned. All of them have died. The suffering that follows is unbearable, because reality has shattered what you had imagined. All your dreams that your parents would live happily in their final years, that your child would grow up, start a family and become your support, are gone. Everything you hoped for and envisioned disappears in an instant. And yet we are so fond of relying on thought. We're constantly thinking, believing the voice in our minds. We live by conventional language, by imagined meaning, and we come to believe it is truly who we are. What we dream about, what we call ours, our parents, our children, we insist they are truly ours. But when things do not go the way we imagined, we fall into deep sorrow. And if things go as we hoped, we fall into joy. Either way, we sink into emotional extremes, into pleasure or pain. We rely on thought, on imagination, on emotion, and we drown in them. We rely on perception and become lost in it. We never realize that we are in fact the mind, the formless, clear, and pure life element. We have never truly been involved in this illusionary world at all, but we believe otherwise. We believe we truly are this or that. This is the fundamental ignorance of the mind, of the life element. It seeks to learn this one truth. Can we accept that? We are this pure, clear life essence, and we do not know it, because we've come to believe the voice. When the body dies and breaks apart, the mind, the life element, drifts away to find a new body and begins again. The life element never dies. One consciousness may reside in your child, another in your parents. Each mind inhabits a different vessel, becoming a parent, a sibling, a family member, an animal, even our food. Each one is simply a life element, taking form. All of them are born for one purpose, to discover what they truly are. And we continue to cling to one another, believing we are connected by blood, by roles, by names. Right now we say, these are my parents, this is my child, this is my family, we all share the same surname. But once this body breaks down and dies, we are reborn. Now we've become an aquatic animal. As this aquatic creature, we again have parents, a family, and children. So what are we really? Human or aquatic life? And which one is our real family? If we look at our present form, we are a fish. This is my family. I am a fish, we would declare. These are my children. I have around 800 of them. They are swimming around feeding on plankton. This is my family. And if someone came to tell us, you're not a fish, you're a human. Your real family is human. We'd respond. How can I be a human? My family's right here, in the water. I don't know anything about creatures on land. I am a fish. Don't interfere. I'm busy feeding. So now we truly believe we're aquatic life. Then we're eaten. The body is destroyed, and we die. But the mind has no idea. The formless, clear, pure life element knows nothing of it. It still hasn't received the answer to the question, what am I really? Then it drifts again, finds a new body, this time a land creature. Let's say now we're reborn as a termite, and not just any termite, but a queen. We don't know how we ended up in this vessel. We have no idea why we're here. But one thing we do know, we must eat and reproduce as much as possible. That's all we know. So now we build our termite colony, create a great organization, a vast termite mound. Strangely, people start coming to worship us, offering powder, flowers, and reverence to our mound. We wonder, why are they doing this? What are they worshipping? We don't understand them. We only know we are the queen termite. But truly, we are the mind, the life element, formless, pure, empty, completely unaware of what we really are. And every time we inhabit a new form, we cling to it. We believe, I am a termite. Then someone comes to communicate with us saying, don't you remember your children? You were a fish. You had 800 children. Don't you remember? And we respond, what fish? I don't know anything about fish. What is aquatic life? I don't know. I am the queen termite. My children and descendants are all around me. How can I possibly be a fish? Then another voice comes and says, you were a human. Before all this, you were a man. You had a family. You were the head of your household. Don't you remember? But as we go about being a termite, we reply, what man? What human? I know nothing of that. I am a termite. I'm foraging for food. Don't disturb me. I am a termite. This is how it is. The formless mind, the life element, keeps clinging to each form it enters, forgetting entirely what it once was, never knowing what it truly is. When the termite dies because something came to eat it, we suffer terribly, being eaten, torn apart, full of pain. Then we're cast out from that termite body. That's what we call death. And once again, the life element drifts off and finds a new vessel. This time, suppose we are reborn as a bird. We begin again, searching for food, learning anew. We don't know how we ended up in this form, just like now. We don't know how we ended up in this body. All we know is we must eat, defecate, eat again, grow. Then we raise our young. This is my family. I'm a bird. These are my 5 chicks. It's taken so much effort to raise them. This is my family. Then someone tells us, you're not a bird. You were a termite queen. What termite queen? I'm a bird. I've eaten plenty of termites. Another voice says, you were a fish. You had 800 children. Don't you remember? Fish? What is a fish? What is aquatic life? I don't know. I only know these 5 are my chicks. I am a bird. And again a voice says, you were a human, a man. You had a family. You were the head of your household. We reply, a human. Humans are destroying me. I hate them. They shoot at me. I had to flee into the deep forest to survive. How can I be one of them? This is the truth within the conventional world, the truth we believe in, that we are this or that, depending on which vessel we currently inhabit. Right now we believe I am a bird. That is the truth of this moment. But it's a truth that exists only in the world of illusion. The mind, what we really are, is the life element, formless, empty, clear, and pure. This is the absolute truth. It is not involved with the imagined world we come to inhabit. It is the original truth, the source of everything. It's like a dream. We dream we are this or that, and in the dream, it all feels real. Yes, it's a kind of truth, but only truth within the dream. It's not the ultimate truth. Do you see? Right now we may say I am a bird. And that's correct. It is true. But only within the dream. It's not the greater truth. The moment we awaken and realize that all of it was just a dream, every truth we thought we knew crumbles. Then we encounter the deeper truth, the one more real than any reality. It was all a dream. Likewise, the moment we awaken within ourselves and see that everything we've been clinging to is not who we are, we will weep. We will feel as though we have been deceived. Why didn't I know this before? That's how it feels. I too was once like you. I too once believed I was human, just as you now believe you are human. You believe this voice is real. You believe you are hearing it. You believe in this language. I too believed. But when I turned inward, swimming against the current, and awakened to my own pure element, I saw that nothing was mine. Nothing was me. Not a single thing. What I am is pure essence, utterly pure. And this pure element is awake, clean, free from all suffering. We are this element that has never known suffering. This element has no story, no body, no sound, no image, no emotion, no perception, no memory. It has nothing to do with any of that. It is not tied to the universe, or to anything beyond the universe, or to infinite universes. It has no connection to any form of life. We are the life element untouched by the world of illusion. Do you understand? We are the clear, luminous essence that holds the entire universe. The whole universe dwells within this empty clarity. Darkness arises within it. Light arises within it. Everything that exists arises within this pure emptiness. This is the original element. Now try erasing the entire universe completely. Erase the darkness. Erase the light. What remains is only the clear empty void, unchanging, ever present. This is the base, the foundation. Imagine we are like the earth itself. Everything depends on the earth. All trees rise from the earth and eventually return to it. All living beings are born of the earth and dissolve back into it. Water flows across it. Everything rests upon it. People walk across it, defecate upon it, bleed upon it. The virtuous live on the earth. The wicked do too. Wars, bombs, destruction. Everything takes place on the earth. But the earth itself is not involved in any of it. Another metaphor. We are the transparent, empty space that cannot be touched. Yet it is always right before us. Within this space, oxygen flows, carbon dioxide passes. But this clear emptiness doesn't know what these things are. Doesn't know hot from cold. It is never entangled with any of it. It is a primordial element that seeks only one thing: to awaken and know what it truly is. That's all. This original element, or primal essence, existed before all things. Everything arises within it. Everything is born from it. Where do we say the universe came from? Where did the first star arise? If we trace everything back, as I've shown you, if we erase all things completely, what we'll discover is the clear, empty element. This is the original element, the beginning. Then, at some point within this primal essence, there was a burst, a sudden emergence of energy that surged outward, forming particles. These particles clustered together to become the first star. It was hot. It spun. It emitted heat. Dust gathered. Celestial bodies clustered. Gravitational forces pulled them together, forming solar systems, galaxies, and universes. And all of this arose from the clear empty space, the original elemental field. The solar systems, the galaxies, the vast universe, all of it exists within this pure emptiness. And everything appears, collides, explodes, and dissolves, again and again within this transparent void. Then new stars form, again within the same pure emptiness, and once more they collide, explode, dissolve, always within that clarity. And yet the clear empty essence itself never becomes anything. It never changes. It simply remains. This truth is something we've never truly heard or understood before. We don't even know what we really are. Can we accept such a truth? It's as if we've been dreaming that we are human, and we've believed that dream to be reality. We believe we truly are human. But the actual reality is this: it has all been a dream. None of it has ever truly existed. The deepest truth is that we are the formless, empty, and clear nature that dissolves into the vastness of the universe. All of this, what we call life, is nothing but a passing illusion we're dwelling within. From the beginning of my words until now, everything has been communicated through this voice. I've used this voice to speak with human beings so that they might understand. From the moment we wake until we sleep, we rely on this voice. And we've come to believe this voice, to cling to it as though it was something real. We believe that we are truly speaking, truly hearing, truly aware. But let us observe the truth right now. We are certainly alive. Close your eyes if you like. Even with eyes closed, we are alive. But in deep sleep, where do we go? Where does the body disappear to? Where does the name and surname we once believed was me go? Where do our parents, siblings, children, and loved ones vanish? In deep sleep, even this body that we claim to possess is gone. All the stories we think we know, formed by sound, mental images, emotions, sensations, and memories, everything we've lived in, disappears completely in that deep sleep. Isn't that so? And yet, one truth remains: life. Even when everything else fades away, life remains. That is what we truly are, the life element. This life element has no form. Don't say that we are this lump of flesh, and that this lump contains life. If this body dies, this vessel we have temporarily inhabited, what if it dies during sleep? We'd say, I am alive, wouldn't we? We believe that we live inside this body, but if the body stops working, stops breathing, even then, that life still continues. We are the formless life element, empty, clear, and pure, one with the vast, clear space of the cosmos. You could call it the elemental universe. We are one with the transparent void right before us, untouchable by the hand. That is what we are. We are of the same nature as everything. We dissolve into all things. We are this life element. On the day I turned inward, against the current of thought, and awakened within, I saw clearly that all the conditions I had once relied upon, all the mental functions I had called me, were never truly me. And in that moment of seeing, everything shattered and fell away. It was as if a great rupture occurred, severing the illusion completely. I realize this voice that is speaking now, it isn't me speaking. It speaks by itself. It is simply one part of nature doing its own work. Thinking is a function of nature, and it thinks on its own. Perception occurs by nature's doing. The formation of emotions happens naturally. Memory recalls by its own function. Once I awakened to this truth and could observe these natural functions clearly, I saw, none of this belongs to me. None of it is me. And when that was seen, it broke. The illusion snapped. And then I came to know, we are that very nature. But how can a human being truly understand this? For there is no language in this place, no words to describe it, just like in deep sleep, where no language, no images exist. It is incredibly clear and still. When I broke through, I discovered that our pure element, our true essence, has never been born and never dies. It never goes anywhere. It never comes from anywhere. It is neither dark nor bright. It is purely clear, and I knew it with the fullness of my heart. It will never be born again. Birth, you see, is simply when the life element attaches itself to some form. If we still believe there is a self, that is birth. If we still believe the voice speaking is me speaking, that too is birth. And so it continues. An endless cycle of arising. This clear, pure and empty element. This is the original pure essence. We are that essence. We are the element that longs to know, or we could say, we are the element of not knowing. We are made of unknowing, and that is why we seek awakening. As long as we have not truly awakened to the fact that we are this pure element, truly awakened, not merely heard it, memorized it, and thought, I know, then we remain in the dark. This is not about remembering, not about thinking, not about saying, I get it now. Do not think that you know. You must realize deeply that there is no one who thinks and no one who knows. This is the true seeing. Don't be misled by thought saying, I understand. Thought is always drawing conclusions, and we follow it, believing we've reached the truth, when in fact, we've merely reached another layer of illusion. So I ask you, share my recordings. Let every person on this planet hear them. Children, the elderly, the disabled, women and men, all genders, all ages, all beliefs, all religions, all nations, all classes, all castes. Let them hear. This is the one truth we've never known, never heard before. No one has taught it like this, in such clarity and depth. If we truly come to know the mind, come to full realization in this science of the mind, we will no longer suffer. We will no longer be born. We already have a mind, but we do not know it. This essence is the life element, the ultimate reality, pure, ever true, and untouched. When we finally awaken to our own essence, we will be freed. We will feel released. We will be unbound, no longer subject to suffering. Awaken to your own pure element. Win this game of illusion in which we've been tricked into thinking we are this or that. We are dreaming. But when we win, we awaken to the truth that we are the pure life element. And when that moment arrives, when we truly access it, we will weep. And the tears will flow not because we cry, but because crying will simply arise on its own. Remember this. If you listen to my words and tears arise without cause, and my voice echoes silently in your heart, do not be afraid. Keep listening. You will come to know there is no more birth for you. You will know for yourself what it means to be free from birth. You will know what it means to dwell in the pure element that does not suffer, that no longer clings to this world. It does not boast. It does not proclaim greatness. Some people, not yet complete, when they glimpse a truth, may begin to believe, I am enlightened, I am divine, I am the creator of all things. That is delusion. That is madness. This is not about that. This element, this pure essence, we will come to realize that it is utterly, absolutely pure. Pure at all times, without a trace of suffering. And there is no self within it. We are this element. We are the essence that is untouched by anything, free from pride, from ego, from the need to be anything at all. There is only one deep impulse remaining, the wish to liberate all beings from this endless cycle. That is why I have come, to proclaim this knowing. I am here to lead all of us, the entire world, the infinite cosmos, beyond the wheel of becoming. How can I do that? If you want to know, then realize, truly realize your own life element. Realize your own pure origin. Realize it until deep intuitive seeing, jnana-dasana, arises. The knowing of all things, just as they are. Then you will begin to see the spirits, consciousnesses, still waiting to be born. You'll encounter certain kinds of disembodied minds that still believe they are human, like one who was farming, fishing, working in the fields and suddenly struck by lightning, killed instantly. The body has shattered and died, but the life element still believes it is human. It hasn't yet found a new vessel. No new form has been made available. It remains immersed in its old beliefs. I'm still farming, still fishing, still gathering food. Now it becomes a subtle form, a spirit, a refined body, unaware it has already died. It continues its routines, farming, catching crabs, catching fish, just as before. This spirit remains trapped in that realm, in a subtle dimension of mind, believing it is still alive, still human. It's like a scene repeating endlessly, like a loop we're caught in, a replaying of familiar images and sounds. Think of it this way. We imagine our parents. We imagine going to work at a certain company. Then we're caught in that image. We live inside it, endlessly looping, waking, working, returning home, eating, sleeping, rising again to work, all within the image. It's as though we're trapped in a kind of matrix, a simulated world, lost in the game, caught in the image, immersed in virtual reality. That's exactly what it's like. The mind, our life element, if it has not awakened to its true nature as the pure, formless element, will remain bound in these conditioned worlds. And so we are born, and we die from one vessel. Then we are born again, and die again from the next, over and over. The cycle is endless. It's like being trapped in a cage built of illusions. This is how we live, but we don't realize it. Even after the body decays and disintegrates, the mind drifts, seeking a new vessel. And before it finds that vessel, it remains lost in its memories, trapped in the lingering beliefs and impressions it once held. That is all it knows. We may have heard it said before, when the mind leaves the body at death, it still believes it is what it once was. It believes it still has parents and goes searching for them. It believes it still needs to eat and so returns to the same house, living the same life, going to work, carrying on just as before. But now it dwells not in the physical world, not in the world of gross bodies, but in the spirit realm. Or to put it another way, the world of human bodies, the world of physical vessels like people and animals, is one realm the mind inhabits. And when those bodies decay and die, the mind is left drifting in another realm, a subtle one, a world made of thoughts, images, feelings, and perception. You can try it right now. Just close your eyes. You'll instantly step out of the world of the gross body. Close your eyes and imagine anything. You'll start thinking, what should I cook today? Maybe some eggs? Some rice? My child likes soft white rice. Maybe I'll steam sticky rice too. These images appear. You're imagining, but you no longer see your physical body. You see only thoughts, stories, inner visions. You've momentarily left the body behind and entered the subtle world. And this is what happens after death. The body is gone, but the mind gets stuck in that subtle world, repeating familiar thoughts. I'm still working. I'm still living like before. Even though the body has died, the mind still believes it's alive, still stuck in the same patterns, the same imagined realities. We get trapped in these loops, like an old recording playing over and over, just like thinking about going to work every day, coming home, eating, sleeping, and repeating, like a scene trapped in time. It's like we're stuck in a matrix, a virtual world, a program, lost in the game, lost in illusion. The mind, if it hasn't realized it is pure essence, will stay caught in these fabrications forever. That's why we are born and die, over and over again, without end. We remain entangled in both the physical and the subtle dimensions. But the truth is, the mind, our life element, has nothing to do with any of this. It is still waiting for its answer, waiting to awaken, waiting to know that it is the formless, clear, pure element. Everything else is just conditions, just appearances. So how do we come to know the mind? It's actually very simple. Just keep listening to my recordings. Let them echo within you until my voice lives inside your heart. The more you listen, the lighter you'll feel. This will happen. It will feel lighter. It will feel spacious. You'll begin to notice something is changing. Your emotions will soften. Sleep will come more easily. Your stress will fade. Suffering will lessen. You'll feel that you no longer suffer like before. The burden eases, and with it, so many illnesses. Nervous disorders, depression, migraines, bipolar disorder, brain-related disease, cancer, insomnia, stress. They begin to fade. Bit by bit they lift. You'll feel light, at ease, peaceful, no longer clinging as before. Listen deeply, and everything will begin to dissolve. You'll start to loosen from the idea of being a person. And one day you will realize we were never truly in this world to begin with, and that this world itself never truly existed at all. Then, and only then, will you understand everything. We will begin to see that this very voice, the one speaking right now, is the thing that gives value and meaning to everything. This voice says, that is a mango tree. But look closely. That object never said what it was. It didn't declare itself to be a mango tree. It's the voice that labels it. Look around at all things. None of them speak for themselves. It is this voice that says, that's a phone. That's a window. This voice is the one assigning names and meanings. Now look inward. Look at your own arms and legs. They don't say, I am an arm. I belong to this person. They don't say, this is the thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, the pinky. Just look at them. Do they say anything? Your left leg, left arm, right arm. Do they declare who they belong to? Open and close your hands. There is sensation, but no words, no speech. Yet this voice comes in and says, Now, I'm opening my hands. This is the left hand. This is the right hand. It's the voice telling us everything. We're swept away by its meanings, its definitions, its labels. If we can truly see that this voice creates the world, we will see that it tells us, these are your parents, these are your relatives, these people have names and surnames. It's the voice again. Now look again at all things. What is really there is just appearance, forms, colors, shapes that simply appear for us to know. That's all. There is no name. There is no label. We use this voice to tell ourselves what things are. And if you truly understand this, tears will fall. So, there is no me at all. The moment the life element sees this truth, that nothing is ours, that nothing is us, then a great question arises. So what are we really? And finally, the life element awakens to itself. It realizes it is the essence that is nothing at all. It is the life element, empty, pure, formless. It is always true. It suffers nothing. And it never says it is anything, because it has no language. That's why I'm here, to say this. We are merely taking shelter in this body, in this voice. Try, just once, not to depend on them. Let the voice speak if it must, but see that it is not you speaking. Can you see it? Whenever we truly see that the voice speaking within us is not us, that the mental images we imagine are not us, that the emotions we feel right now are not our emotions, then we begin to wake up. These are all natural phenomena arising and dissolving on their own. Don't be foolish and cling to suffering. If suffering begins to arise, let it. If happiness arises, let it. Whether it is pleasure or pain, satisfaction or dissatisfaction, these are merely conditions of the life element. Don't cling to them. Imagine we are the sun. Whether the sun radiates light or emits heat, or sends out magnetic fields and electromagnetic waves, so be it. We are the sun, not those emissions. Those are just the natural expressions of what we are. In the same way, we are the life element that manifests in various forms, such as sound. But sound is just an appearance of nature. It is not us. Observe carefully and you'll see. The voice in the mind, or the one speaking aloud, it isn't you. There is no self inside that sound. The sound has no form. It cannot be grasped. That right there is the beginning of the end of birth, the beginning of the end of suffering. Whoever sees that the voice in the mind, or even the voice from the mouth, has no self behind it, no owner, has begun to free themselves. Mental images have no owner. Don't cling to them. Emotions, whether joy, sadness, satisfaction or dissatisfaction, have no owner. Don't cling to them. We've relied on these things for so long, but from now on, we begin to practice not relying on them. And through this, we begin to release the grip of attachment. Now look closely at perception itself. Notice how it knows on its own. It smells on its own. It sees on its own. It tastes by itself. It feels hot or cold by itself. Can you see that? It hears on its own. Perception arises naturally. No effort required. You don't need to try to hear. You don't need to train to smell or to feel. It happens through the 5 sense windows: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body. These windows receive the world. But the life element, the essence we truly are, simply knows, without effort, without clinging, and without identity. The life element resides within. It dwells inside this body, this vessel. We are merely taking shelter in this lump of form. We rely on its trembling, trembling into sound, into image, into emotion, into perception, into memory. All of these movements are just tools, just phenomena we use to function in this world. But they are not ours. We are not involved with them at all. They are merely things we borrow, things we dwell within for a while. If you understand this, truly understand, you will break free. You will be pulled out of this human lump. You will snap right out of it. And when it happens, you will know. It has shattered. It has burst. Like a high-voltage cable being torn apart. When it snaps, there is a loud crack, and it breaks. You will know without a doubt that it has broken. You will feel it. You will know. You are no longer human. You will know. You will no longer be born. And that knowing will remain with you always. As I speak now, I do not feel like I am speaking, because it isn't really sound. There is only a kind of trembling, a vibration that moves on its own. At this moment, there is no longer any sense of being human. And yet this body is still here, because it has not yet disintegrated, not yet died. As long as it remains, I must share this knowing, this truth, with all of you, so that none of us need to suffer anymore, so that none of us will feel pride or superiority, will no longer harm, kill, or destroy one another. Because there is no self, there is no me who is great, there is no me who is rich, there is no being, no person, no self. We are none of it. And so we live in this world with only one purpose, to give. I long for all of you to see this truth. I long for all of you to awaken to the mind. Come, let us all study this science of the awakened mind together. Share this teaching far and wide. Let the people of this world come to see. In the truth of mind, no one is greater than anyone. All of us are equal. We are the same. We are one. We are the same pure empty essence. One and the same. Like a single drop of water drawn from the ocean, placed into a separate vessel. But when that drop returns to the sea, it becomes one with the vastness. We can no longer say where it is, because it is all one. That is what we are. Pure, luminous essence. Completely one with the emptiness of the cosmos. We are all one. There is no man, no woman, no rich, no poor, no superior, no inferior. The life element, the mind, has no gender. It has never been human. It has no parents who birthed it. The life element is formless. It has no father, no mother, no children, no lineage. We have only come to rely on certain tools, form, sound, thought, perception, in order to learn. That is all. It is now the right time to bring this to a close. May everyone who has listened to my recording make a solemn vow to awaken to the mind, to study the science of the mind, and to listen deeply and continuously to my recordings until you realize your own pure element. May all of you establish this vow. May each one of you swiftly and directly awaken to the clear, pure life element within. May you be free from suffering, swiftly and directly, every one of you. May it be so. If you're interested in these teachings on awakening, mind observation, and transcending suffering through wisdom, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Share your insights in the comments. Provide productive feedback. And if you find this content valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.